Welcome to one and all present here. We heartily thank God for His blessings on our group and all our teachers and judges for their valuable guidance which held us in every step of our project. This project was made under the guidance of our project in charges that are Sir Kapil, our IT teacher, and Ma'am Sain, our science teacher. What's up guys, I am Vasu. Along you will see a short documentary and understand the backbone of a development, that is sources of energy. What is energy? Energy is the ability to do work, the ability to cause motion and change. Nowadays, we are using energy like it is nothing. We are currently burning over 500,000 megatons of energy per year, and even worse, the energy we are using is coming from fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are non-replenishable sources of energy that is terrible to the environment. Energy demand is increasing day by day. Alternative sources are needed to meet energy needs within next 50 years. So, the alternative is renewable sources of energy. Some of them are solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, geothermal energy, tidal energy, wave energy, biomass, and lots. Now solar energy. Earth receives 1366 watts per square meters of solar energy. Solar energy is used in cooking, lighting, heating, etc. This is a kind of a solar cooker used for cooking in homes. Photovoltaic or solar cells produces electricity directly from sunlight. It is a kind of solar panel. A solar panel design. Mass scale uses of solar energy. It is used in many factories and industries. Solar powered car, the Nuna 3. There are cars that have been customized with solar panels. Most of these are made individually and not mass produced. We are hoping that in the near future, solar cars like this. Wind energy. Wind generally blows at 160 km per hour. An 8-meter breeze blowing through a 100-meter diameter crater would move almost 77,000 kg of air per second, producing 2.5 megawatt of energy. Example of a typical windmill. This is structure of windmill. Structure of an inner windmill. On top of each turbine is a box known as cell. Attached within the cell, there are 3 propellers-like blades. They connect to roller. Also under the cell, a meter to measure wind speed and direction. The wind direction rotates the cell to face the wind. The energy in wind, called the kinetic energy, turns the turbine blades around the roller, creating mechanical energy. The roller connects to the main shaft, which turns inside the generator housing. Here, a magnetic roller spins inside the loops of copper wire. This causes the electrons inside the copper to flow, creating electrical energy. For this wind turbine, a step-up transformer inside the cell increases the electrical generation from 690 volts to 34,000 volts. The electricity then generated travels down the large cables from the cell through the tower and enter underground cables. The cables take electricity generated from all wind turbines to a substation. Here, a step-up transformer again increases the electrical output. A transmission line connects the electrical output of the substation to major electrical stations. It shows the wind scenario in India. Hydro or water energy. It is the highest used renewable source. It has very high potential. Hydroelectric power sources that are dams. Well, water moves fastest from which property is used in generating hydroelectricity. Using of this kind of water turbines are very common practices. The water goes into the dams and splits in the turbine, causing the generator make electricity, and then comes to the other side of dam and joins the river. As you can see here, the water comes out of the dam and has a lot of force, which is very high potential to produce electricity. This is a structure of a turbine. India is full of resources and rivers, but the need is to use them properly. Now we move on to geothermal energy. It is strictly not renewable resource as it can get depleted over time at a particular location. It is interesting to know that currently it is providing more than 100 gigawatts commercially in over 70 countries. Geysers are the sources of geothermal energy, and this shows a plant of geothermal energy. This energy has been stored in Earth's crust for millions of years, and this picture shows the structure of a geothermal plant. Now we move on to tidal energy. It is the power achieved by capturing energy contained in moving mass due to tides. Its one of the major advantage is that it can't be finished within human time frame. This picture shows that the largest installation of tidal plant in France delivering 440 megawatts power. Simply wow. But any of us to think that 75% of Earth is water, how much we use? This is a similar kind of energy called wave energy. It is the energy of ocean surface waves. The largest wave is 15 meter high and lasts for 15 seconds and can produce 1700 kilowatt of power. This shows a wave power plant. But till now it has not been used judicially, and it can also be called a wave area underexplored. And now comes biomass energy. Biomass includes biodegradable waste that can be burned as a fuel. You all not might be knowing that rice chaps are very rich sources of biomass energy, and this shows a waste wood biomass plant. Resources are a lot to be explored, and all is need to proper and wise jurisdiction. It is true that non-renewable resources are ending in a new future, and if we don't wake up, our future is really in smoke and ashes. So, there is a need to think that what sources of energy will the world run on in 2035. The world is growing more and more hungry for energy. By 2035, global demand for energy may shoot up for more than 1/3. So from where is the extra energy come from, and what sources are going to be used? IEA, an international energy agency, calculated that oil production hits 96 million barrels a day. Coal demand increases by 20%, with the biggest increase coming from China. A coal-fired generation exceeds the current capacity of US, the European nation and Japan. Gas demands rises by 44% in the next 25 years, led by China and Middle East. It might happen that renewable sources and nuclear power are projected to account for 45% of total global generation of energy. Commitments that countries have made to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions collectively for short what's required till they meet the global temperature increase by 2%. Now we present the making of a project.
Nobel please, this is Nikhil Sahil Rana. This is group called Divvya. Thank you. Please help me divine searching of this. So look at your hair. Oh, you should have seen it is looking good. Fine.
Ritika, see, I found her neck. Oh, this pic is so good.
Yes. You have found some video or not?
Yeah, I found. I'm just downloading it.
Okay. Shivani, please put some glitter on it. It will look good. It should look attractive. So when we have to do the recording?
A few moments later. We can do it. Sahil, please hand over that book to me.
Please give me that scissors.
Hey Divya, where is Shubham and Nikhil?
They have got the cyber cafe to search for some pictures regarding our project.
When they will come?
I don't know, they will not come in the video, but they have got the cyber cafe. They will come after 1 hour.
Okay. Hey Sahil, what's you doing?
Just checking some pics for our project.
Okay.
As resources are meant to nourish us, so